Good morning and welcome to the Morning Expresso by the Indian Express. My name is Rahil Philippos and here is today's big story. As the stunned world watched the Russian attack unfold in Ukraine and key US and European leaders condemned the invasion, Prime Minister Narendra Modi called up Russian President Vladimir Putin and appealed for an immediate cessation of violence. This is an important signal to the Western Bloc, which has been pressing on India to condemn the Russian action. With Ukraine closing its airspace, the Ministry of External Affairs is sending teams to the land borders in Hungary, Poland, Slovak Republic and Romania to assist the evacuation of Indian nationals stranded in the country. Ukraine shares its western borders with these countries while Russia is attacking from the eastern side. External Affairs Minister S. Jaishankar tweeted that he had spoken to his counterparts in these four countries. The operations in Ukraine mark a regional conflict and all other countries including India should continue to have normal relations with Moscow. Andrei Eklimov, an influential member of the upper house of the Russian Federation's parliament and the head of the ruling Russian party's international affairs section said, "We respect India as a sovereign state. We don't want to involve anybody else in this conflict. It is a regional conflict," he told the Indian Express. Hours after his country came under attack, Ukraine's ambassador to India said that he was deeply dissatisfied with India's position on Russian aggression. While pleading for India's support, he said, "I don't know how many world leaders Putin may listen to, but the status of Modi ji makes me hopeful." Referring to the large number of Indian students who study in medical colleges in Ukraine, he said that Indian intervention is also required for the safety of these Indian citizens. At around 4:30 a.m. on Thursday, Animesh Kumar arrived in Kiev to board his flight to Dubai. After a 3-hour layover, he had another flight to Delhi. Finishing his security check, he stuffed his jacket into his bag at the last moment. Within minutes, he heard blasts and people around him screaming and crying. Kumar and the other Indian students had to run out in the extreme cold and keep going. Many Indian students stranded in Ukraine have the same story of anxiety and fear as the escalating situation is hampering their access to basic things like food, water and money. And next up are our must-read stories. With caste equations making Ayodhya a sticky wicket for the BJP, the RSS has hit the ground for the prestige contest in the town, which lies at the heart of the Sangh Parivar's Hindutva project. Apart from invoking the ongoing construction for a Ram temple, RSS workers are handing out to voters literature on the Yogi Adityanath government's works, as well as Ram Lala's prasad and pouches of soil from Ram Janmabhoomi. With local development issues, caste equations and factionalism trumping grand national narratives, the ongoing UP Assembly polls are turning out to be an uphill battle for the BJP in some constituencies. For instance, in Gonda district's 7 assembly constituencies, which the party had clinched in 2017, its fate seems uncertain this time around. At work is a mix of dissatisfaction, especially amongst Brahmins, against local strongman and BJP MP from Kaisarganj Lok Sabha constituency, Brij Bhushan Sharan Singh, plus Muslim vote consolidation in favor of the Samajwadi. Come February 28th, when 30 out of 60 constituencies of Manipur go to polls, taking on big players like the BJP and the Congress will be the little-known Cookie Party alliance, formed by 2 retired bureaucrats, a practicing doctor and a lawyer. While it is unlikely to have much of an impact on the result, its formation is significant as it offers a political platform for the Cookie tribe, one of 2 major tribal groups residing in the hills of Manipur. While the Naga movement is the country's longest-running insurgency, underground Cookie groups too have fought the Indian government for an independent Cookie homeland spread across Manipur. Next up, IIT professor Milind Sohoni writes about why lakhs of Indians choose to go abroad to study. You can read his opinion on theindianexpress.com. And finally, when he first heard that Russia had invaded Ukraine, Tokyo Paralympics high jump bronze medalist Sharad Kumar feared for his longtime coach Nikitin. For Kumar, the city of Kharkiv, where explosions were heard soon after Putin's ominous announcement, is like a second home. He trained with Nikitin for 5 years there, studied business management at one of its top institutes, learned Russian, made friends, and even experienced the tension of pro-Russian unrest in the region. And that's all for today's Morning Expresso. Thank you for watching and don't forget to subscribe to the Indian Express's YouTube channel for the latest news updates.